First of all, I was disappointed. Sorry guys, I had to do it. I hate to feel like I'm comparing Miss Universe Philippines and Miss Universe Thailand, but Miss Universe also released these videos back to back. The second I saw these up close interview videos pop up on my YouTube feed, I knew I had to watch them and then give you guys my initial reaction. Only one woman can win the title of Miss Universe, and it just so happens that this year, two of the most competitive, well-prepared contestants that we've seen so far is Miss Universe Philippines, Rabia Mateo, and Miss Universe Thailand, Amanda Abdam. It is no mystery that these two women, oh, I just realized that the unicorn is laying down. Let me go fix that.
Hi, Mom.
Fixed. Hi, honey. Okay, let's dive in. Miss Universe Thailand, Amanda's up close video. I will say that first of all, I was disappointed because it shows that the video is 3 minutes long. So I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get to hear from the women for like a few minutes or at least a couple minutes. No, it's only 1 minute of them talking and then 2 minutes of the still image where it says like Miss Universe 69th edition, vote for your favorite to make it into the top 21. Miss Universe Thailand, she talked about how she has her certification for scuba diving. It's like a whole new world. And then she also talked about her education and the fact that she grew up in Thailand, but she did her university in Canada, and the reason she returned to Thailand is because Thailand is home. Her dad's Canadian, her mom is Thai, and she just didn't feel right in Canada, so she returned to Thailand. And that's kind of, you know, the gist of what she talked about, like who she kind of is, what, like why she, yeah, that's kind of the extent of it, I think. And obviously she looked absolutely stunning. She's a gorgeous woman inside and out. She looked amazing in the interview. As for Rabia, Miss Universe Philippines' interview, she talked a little bit more about herself, but then also if she were to win Miss Universe and like what that means. And keep in mind, this is not on the women to an extent, it's how Miss Universe edits it. So like them talking was probably 10, 15, 20 minutes and they edit it down to 1 minute. So what we see from Rabia is her talking about how she's a teacher and that education is one of the equalizers of people, and that if you get an education, you can have a better opportunity at getting a good job. She talks about her humble beginnings and that she sees the value of education, that if you come from a poor family, anyway, you know, you guys have probably watched it. And then she says, if I will be crowned as your next Miss Universe, I will do my best to champion for other people. We need a phenomenal woman or phenomenal women who are not afraid to speak and stand for the things they believe in. Rabia was absolutely glowing. She looked beautiful as well. These women are both absolutely stunning in terms of their physical, facial features. In terms of like who stood out, I think that they were pretty equal because it's only 1 minute. What made each of them memorable was Miss Thailand, because she talks about going to school in Canada. I'm Canadian, so that resonated with me and that was something familiar to me. Whereas Rabia's, it was a little bit more memorable in the sense of talking about education, the importance of education, how that ties to the fact that she's a teacher, and that she also mentioned if I were to win Miss Universe. So there was a little bit of more of like a memorable sense of if she were to win Miss Universe, like what she would do for the people, whereas Miss Thailand's was a little bit more about her and like who she is. So it was a little bit more individualistic, if that makes sense. So Miss Thailand's was a little bit more individual about her. Miss Philippines was a little bit more about the people and the collective. Again, it's the way Miss Universe edits it. Each of these women could have talked about other things. I mean, they would have talked about other things for sure. So I don't really have a ton of comments except that I wish they would have been longer. That's always my number one complaint. We want to see more from the women. We want to hear more from them. Let me know, what did you guys think? What did you think of the up close interviews? I need to watch more of them. These were literally the first two that popped up in my YouTube feed, was Miss Thailand's, actually it was Miss Philippines and then Miss Thailand's. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Who stood out to you of these two women? Again, you guys can't hate on me for comparing them, because if you notice the views, there's already over 100,000 views for each of these interviews, and then for other contestants it's like maybe 10,000 views. So I know that you guys are watching them as well. It's not just me paying attention, so don't come at me for that. As always, if you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As you can see, I'm releasing a ton of videos, another one being recorded later today. I'm actually going to be doing a series of battle videos, and I'm going to get Leighton, my brother, involved. So the first one is going to be the compare the women in that region, who we think is the top 5 from that region. So if you want to see those, make sure you hit subscribe and you'll be notified when those videos come out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Work it, girl. Do your thing on the runway.
Mr. Potato.
Okay.